Okay, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, but let's get right to it. My backgrounds are still changing because I'm working on a television series. I'm working on season 3 of Mr. Mercedes. It's a Stephen King series. So I did sign an NDA, so I won't be talking about that show at all in any way, shape, or form. So don't ask me any questions in the comment section because you're not going to get an answer. But I will say that, you know, my backgrounds keep changing from hotels or depending on the housing, my background's going to change. But don't let that dissuade you from the content that I'm providing. So I wanted to talk about James Bond. One of the cool things that I just found out, I was reading darkhorizons.com is reporting that one of the coolest parts about James Bond has always been his car, okay, the Aston Martin. And, you know, going all the way back to Goldfinger, the DB5, that car is iconic. It's always played a role in all of the James Bond films. And Cary Fukunaga, who is the director of the next installment of the James Bond series, has decided to give the debut of the new Aston Martin Rapide E, which is a fully electric Aston Martin, okay? That is going to be badass to see in a James Bond film, okay? So apparently they're only making 155 of these cars at a cost of $238,000 a piece. And so I'm excited because, look, I'm a big fan of Elon Musk and all the electric cars that he's got. You know, the Model S, the Model 3, the Model Y is coming out, the Tesla semi-truck. I love seeing all these companies now like Volvo, and everyone's getting in the game to push to get off of fossil fuels. And I'm a big fan of that. So the fact that the new James Bond film is going to have an Aston Martin in it that is fully electric just gets me amped. So it'll make its debut in the next James Bond film, which actually starts filming next month. And it'll be released April 8th, 2020. And the other cool part about the new James Bond film, this will be Daniel Craig's last outing as James Bond, but I know you had to have heard in the trades, Rami Malek, just off of his amazing wins at the Oscar for Bohemian Rhapsody, has been tapped to play the supervillain in the next James Bond film. So not only do we have Rami Malek, we got Daniel Craig's last film, we've got a fully electric Aston Martin. I am just like really excited about this. I think this is going to be a really cool deal. I can't wait to see what kind of gadgets they put in this thing, if it's going to have the guns that come out of the front or missiles or all this other kind of stuff. And just to be able to see how this car works electric-wise is on screen is going to be great. I know they had a hard time in one of the James Bond films in the recent years trying to have the Aston Martin as the regular petroleum-based, you know, gasoline-based car flip because they're so aerodynamic, but they're set up to where they can't roll. So they had a tough time making one roll. And you take an Aston Martin and you put a battery pack in the floor pan, and that thing is not going to be able to flip. So it'll be interesting to see how, if it jumps, if it does anything on screen. I'm just really excited about it. I hope you are too. What do you think? Are you excited about the electric Aston Martin? Are you excited about the new James Bond film and Rami Malek and Daniel Craig's last outing? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. We'll see you on the next one.